Hello and welcome back to Always Right, the podcast with me, your host, Charlie Wright. Today I'm here with Erin.
Hello, how are you?
How are you?
Good. I'm on leave at the moment, so I'm enjoying leave.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, true.
hmm, yeah, but I don't know. I was like, oh, you can do so much more because lockdown's over, but I haven't really done that much, to be honest.
That always happens when you get time off
Yeah,
work. You're like, "Oh, I'm going to do so much," and you just like sit at home.
yeah. I also just keep thinking that in my mind, I'm like, I still think we're in lockdown. I don't know, it's just
Me
weird.
too.
Yeah, I'm just like not out of lockdown mode. Well, I am
No,
now,
neither am
but at
I.
the start, I was like, oh, it just feels weird. Like going out and eating in restaurants and stuff. It's just really strange.
Totally. It just feels like such an effort to have to do it now. Although, like when we
It
had
does.
when we had lunch the other day, that was pretty easy. Like,
But that was so easy because it was all like pretty spontaneous in terms of we kind of just went somewhere
yeah,
and they let us in.
yeah.
But
I feel like when you
I've,
go on the weekend, it's totally different.
yeah, that's what I mean though. Like it's kind of annoying now because you can't do anything spontaneously. Like you have to plan in advance and book everything in. And I don't know, I just don't like that because I just usually end up changing my mind or do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I just like want to go like last minute somewhere. I don't want to have to plan it like a week in advance.
Oh, I
So
know. I feel like that too. Like if I see someone in person, like we're just doing something, I'm like, oh, we should go get lunch. And it's like, well, you can't really.
yeah, I know.
I mean,
Yeah,
except
some
for like
places.
for Degani, I always go there just randomly and I always get in.
Yeah, I feel like there are certain mainly cafes. It's fine.
Yeah.
Um, but like restaurants and stuff, it's a bit different. Or like a bar. Like generally, you kind of have to book it.
Yeah,
From what I've
totally.
noticed, anyway.
But anyway, yeah, so how have you been? You've just been chilling because you're on leave.
Well, I've just been, yeah, I haven't really been doing that much. I feel like I've spent most of this leave just trying to catch up with people and be social because I haven't seen anyone in like ages.
Yeah.
So that's been good. And then I had a freaking hair disaster
Oh my God,
because
what?
as you know, I dyed my hair like, well, I didn't dye it permanently, but I was like, oh, I'll use like, it's like called Kerry color, and it's like this conditioner that you put in your hair, and
Yeah.
it just gradually is meant to dye your hair. And
Oh.
so I bought like this purple one because I was like, oh, I've got like blonde hair, it should work. And um, it did work, and you saw it, like it was
Yeah.
pretty purple.
Yeah.
Um, but then I was like really over it, and I was like, oh, I need to get it out. And so, in attempt to get it out, I accidentally like made my hair turn green, which has been,
Oh my God.
I know, it's been horrific. So I've spent like the last week trying to make my hair like normal again, and it's been, oh my God, it's so stressful. I was like, what the fuck? So
Wait, so
I'm
what
literally
color
like
is
a
it
fucking
now?
Grinch. It's like, I don't know, it never went like full on green, obviously. It kind of just went like a pale, like just in certain lights it looked green, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Um, and then now it looks a little bit better now, but like I just literally need to, like I texted my hairdresser and I was like, yeah, this, I've got a problem. Um, and I'm hoping she can just like they can just fix it because I was meant to go to my hairdresser anyway in like 2 weeks time.
Yeah.
So it's not really that bad anymore, but like in certain lights, yeah, it does look a bit green. But
Mm.
I tell you what, the struggles of having blonde hair, it's actually just like a lot of work to have blonde hair, and it drives me nuts sometimes.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm out of my blonde stage of hair.
Yeah. It's just because like there's so many variables that can go wrong.
Yeah.
Like even if you like if you have blonde hair and you go in a pool, your hair can turn green because of the chlorine and stuff. So
Yeah, that's just so like who could be bothered?
I don't know. So I've been thinking of like going even just darker or something. I don't know what to do, but like just
Oh yeah.
I don't know. But Yeah, one of the things though to try and fix if you have like green hair, that I was like looking up trying to see what would fix it, and one of them is to put the opposite color in like your hair, like so with green it's red. So one of the suggestions was
Oh.
to put tomato sauce in my hair, so then that way it would like tone out the green.
I feel like I have heard of that. Maybe not tomato sauce. I was just thinking like tomato juice.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, you're meant to use like um some type of either tomato sauce or tomato juice. So I literally put fucking tomato sauce in my
Oh
hair
my God.
for 2 hours, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever done. And I don't even really think it worked. I was like, oh my fuck. And now I can't look at tomato sauce the same. Like, oh
Did
my
your hair
God. I
just
had to
smell
like,
like tomato sauce?
yeah, I had to wash it like 10 times because I was like, this is so gross. I don't want my hair smelling like tomato sauce.
Oh, oh my God. Well, I know that
I
like
was like,
my mum used to
yeah.
do like lemon juice in her hair to turn it blonde, but I don't think that really works.
I just think that it's a bunch of hocus pocus bullshit. I'm pretty sure you just have to go to like an actual hairdresser
Yeah.
to fix this stuff. I don't think it actually works. Although I
Yeah.
was reading stuff online and people were like, "Oh, it worked," and I was like, "What?" I was like, "How?" I mean, it kind of works. I mean, I get the logic behind it. Obviously, you're meant to use the opposite color to counteract it, but
Yeah.
it's obviously just tomato sauce. It hasn't got anything in it that is
Yeah.
really gonna change my hair color.
I think
So
if you do like multiple times, it maybe it will have an impact, but like
yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend for anyone if they have
yeah.
this issue.
But
I'd probably
I'm
just
going to
say,
get acupuncture tomorrow.
oh yeah, you were talking about
Have you ever had
that.
that?
No, my mum gets it like all the time, and she says it's really good, but I've never tried it.
Yeah, because yesterday my hay fever was just like the worst that it's ever been. Like I could barely open my
Mm,
eyes.
yeah, I know. I was actually really bad yesterday as well. Like I
I don't
just
know what it was. There must
everywhere
have just
felt
been like the
itchy.
pollen or something.
It must have been. But these last few days, like, because they've been hot and windy as well, it's been a nightmare.
Yeah, just like the worst. So, um, I'm gonna be honest. It's not just acupuncture. Like I'm going to this Chinese traditional medicine place.
Mm,
And each session is like $180, and the session goes for like an hour and a half, and they do like a
mm,
full, like you can do massage, cupping, some type of
mm,
candle thing, and acupuncture. But like I just want to go in there and be like, look, I don't want any of the
mm.
extra stuff. I want acupuncture to fix my hay fever. That's all I care about. Because I feel like they're going to be like,
Mm.
try to like help me help my life. Just maybe be
Help
like,
your life.
I don't know, because I think that I knew someone who went there and they're like, yeah, they gave me like a diet plan. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm
A
like, I just,
diet plan.
yeah, because like I guess your diet obviously has an impact on
Yeah.
hay fever as well, and like obviously your body. But I
Oh.
was just like, oh yeah, I don't really want that. I just want acupuncture to fix the hay fever.
Oh my God.
But the
Yeah,
only
because it
thing, wait, what were you gonna say?
no, because obviously it's like an um an alternative thing. It's not really, I
Yes.
guess, the most common way to
Mhm.
fix things, acupuncture. But a lot of people have said that it's really good. Like my mum gets it done because she is allergic to a lot of like painkillers and stuff. So it's the
Oh.
only option she has for her neck. Um, and she says it works, but a lot of people don't believe in it at all. It's kind of like chiropractors. You know how people hate
Yeah.
chiropractors?
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
like you have to want it to work.
yeah, yeah.
But I'm
I
excited
guess
for
it
it
depends
because yeah, I think
on,
it
yeah,
depends like what your
you're
problem
getting done.
is.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm excited
But
because in one of the Final Destination movies, um Have you seen the one where he dies by the acupuncture?
Yeah, yeah, that just freaked me out. That
Yeah, I
scene.
love that. The guy, he gets like needles all over the front of his
Mm.
body, and then the table that he's on breaks, and he falls on his face.
Oh god.
But then it was kind of like
Yeah.
a mind trick because you think that's how he's gonna die, but then like a giant Buddha falls in his head.
Oh my god. I know. All of those like Final Destination scenes are like engraved in my head. And
Oh,
like
me too.
every time like I'm behind a truck, you know, with those
Oh,
like,
wooden things. Yes,
yeah, I just automatically have to get out of that lane. I'm like, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die.
me
That's just all
too.
I keep thinking.
Or I feel the same
Yeah,
about like roller coasters. Every time I go on a roller coaster, I'm like, this is definitely gonna break.
I know. I know.
But I love Final Destination. I feel like it really like it's good because like it's not realistic, but it kind of is. Like there's a tiny little bit where it's like, well, freak accidents happen all the time, so it could happen to you, but like
Yeah, no, but 100% that stuff does happen. That's what's scary about it, is that it's
yeah.
not really out of the realm of possibility. I mean, a lot of it could happen, and
Especially
has
like the
happened.
in the first one, the plane blowing up, that happens. Like not
Oh
all the
yeah,
time, but
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. That's why that log one freaks me out, because that
Oh,
definitely
that
can
could
happen.
so easily happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
and like the amount of times I'm behind, just like not even trucks, but just like, I don't know, people's utes and they've got stuff on there, and I'm like, that does not look secure at all.
I feel like that too because like it's like isn't it illegal to have things in the back of your car
Yeah,
like not secured?
I'm pretty sure there's like some rule around it. I don't know the exact, but like there's so many people will just chuck stuff on and they'll literally just put like a little rope around it, and I'm like, that does not look secure at all. But
Yeah.
okay, I just, yeah, I'd be so nervous driving it as well. I don't know if I'd, you know what I mean? Imagine if something fell off your ute and then it like hit someone else's car
Oh
and
God.
like they fucking got injured or died or something. It just feels so awful. Yeah,
I
I don't
couldn't
know.
think of anything worse. Have you ever like
No.
driven and you like put something on like the roof of your car and you forgot it was there?
Yeah, yeah. I've done that with coffee before.
Uh,
Um, luckily I haven't done anything with like my phone or anything, but I've definitely done it with coffee.
yeah, see,
Uh,
the other day I had I think I was, well, because my sister has my car now and she doesn't like live here anymore. Like this is before that happened. I was cleaning my car and
yeah.
I think there was like an empty or like half empty juice bottle and I put it on the roof and
Mm.
then I forgot that it was there and then I started driving out of the street, like obviously slowly. And then there was a car coming the other way and the car like stopped in the middle of the road and started waving at me. And I was like,
Right.
what? Like I hate don't you hate that feeling when you see someone in a car like pointing at you or waving? I'm like, is there a
Oh.
person under my car? Like what's going on? Like am I is someone
Yeah.
dying? Like what's happening? And then
Yeah.
I like just drove slowly past and they kept waving at me and I was like, what the hell
Yeah.
is happening? And then I started to like get faster and then I heard a sound and I was like, oh, it was
Yeah.
the juice bottle.
I remember one time I was like driving and there was like this guy, like this old ass like man that like pulled up next to me and he kept like pointing at me.
Oh.
And it was really weird. I was like, what is he doing? And I was kind of getting creeped out. I was like, I can't tell if he's being like creepy or not.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just kept like going. And then we kept pulling up to the same lights though. So we just kept seeing each other. It was just really awkward.
Oh
And
God.
then eventually, like, he kept like pointing down and I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I realized I looked down and like I had like, you know, like headphones, and
Oh.
half of the headphones were like hanging out the door. And I was like, oh, that's what he's talking about. I was like, that's awkward. This whole time I thought he was just being like a creep or something, and he's trying to help me out. But
Oh, I feel like that's happened to me a lot. Like, I would sometimes drive. I feel like I always forget to put my headlights on at night.
oh,
Do you do that, or is that just me?
well, to be honest, my car, the headlights are automatic, so
Oh,
I
she's
don't have that issue.
bougie.
It's not that bougie. Bougie.
I just remember
But
one
yeah,
time I picked my sister up from work, and we were at like a set of lights, and obviously all the other cars had their lights on, so like I didn't really like notice, and then
oh,
this guy pulled up next to me, and he was like telling me to wind the window down, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And then
yeah.
he just kept pointing, and my sister was like, what is going on? What is he pointing at? And again, I always think that I've like run over someone, or like I'm like, what could they possibly be pointing at? And then I start driving, and then that guy goes away or whatever, and then another car next to me also points at me, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And then I realized, I was like, oh, I don't have my lights on.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Charlie.
I'm just
But it's so
a
true
bad
though.
driver.
It's so true though. Like, I don't know about you, but I never, when I pull up to lights, look into other people's cars. And I find it really weird when other people, like, because I'll catch them looking at me or something. I'm like, why do people do that? Do you do that at traffic lights? I don't do that. I
What do
don't
you mean? Like,
understand
just
it.
look at other people?
Yeah, like, when you're at a stop sign or something,
Yeah.
and like, I'll just look, sometimes I'll just notice, like, other people always look into other people's cars. I don't know. I just find it like weird. And like,
I'm trying
you've
to think
never
if
had
I
that
do
issue?
that. I think
I
I
don't
do
do it
that.
myself. Yeah.
I'm just
I
nosy.
usually, I'll usually just be like, if you're like jamming to a song though, and you like pull up to lights,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I'll just like immediately remain calm until I can go again, and then I'll start jamming. I'm
I
like, I
love
can't
that.
continue this.
I always
Yeah.
just think like, also when I'm driving, but just in general, I'm like, where is this person going? Where are they coming from? Do you ever think that?
Sometimes, like if someone, I always think it's weird when you and another person are like pretty much driving to the same place.
Oh,
You ever had that?
yes. Yeah.
And you're like, wow, where is this person going? Like, are they following me? I just start to get paranoid.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or I
but
always think like, or especially I feel like maybe I talked about this with you, but like especially during
mm.
like the pandemic, I'm like, why are there so many people out?
Oh yeah, true.
Oh, we did
Yeah,
talk
I
about
always,
this the other day when we had lunch. I was like, why are there so many kids here? Aren't they shouldn't they be in school?
yeah. But like, yeah, I remember peak lockdown, when I was driving to work, and I would see like these cars, and I'd be like, what the hell are they doing? And I'd kind of almost get annoyed. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I would realize, oh, other people still have work, Erin. Calm down. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm just like, oh. But there's a lot of obviously people as well that, are doing Uber Eats and stuff like that I totally forgot about. That would still
Yeah,
be
yeah,
operating.
that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
But speaking of lockdown and things, I keep seeing all these things about people having like illegal beach parties in like St. Kilda or wherever. And it's all
Yeah.
these people that I follow on Instagram. And this guy, I don't think he like started the party or whatever, but he was there. And then he was just posting like, um, oh, like a massive, like multiple stories about like, oh, the mask thing is created by the government to control us. I've thrown away all my masks. Everyone, I recommend that you do as well. It's just a form of mind control. And then in the next one, he's
Oh
like,
my god.
oh, I'm trying to educate people on what the government's doing to us. And, I don't get angry at people. I'm just trying to educate them and open their minds to realize that we don't need masks. And I was just like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Oh my god. But like,
People
I
are
don't.
so dumb.
Oh, I know. But it's just like, I don't understand. Like, did you see that Pete Evans drama as well?
Yes.
What the hell is wrong with him? He's like fully losing his mind.
Yeah, he's
Like
like a
fully.
psycho conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I was reading some of his stuff and he's fully into all these conspiracy theories. And then he got fired from, I think, what is it, the Jungle Show? What is that show called
I'm a
again?
Celebrity?
I'm a
Yeah.
Celebrity in a Jungle. Yeah, get me out of here, whatever the fuck it is. He was meant to be a part of that this new season, and he posted some symbol or something that had to do. Everyone was saying it's like related to neo-Nazism or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what he posted, but he posted something like that, and then they fired him.
And he's been dropped
And
from
then,
like a million brands.
yeah, his own publisher and like stuff. Well, not publisher. What's it called? Those people that like look after
Yeah.
whatever. One of his managers or
Publicist.
something. Publicist. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of those people have like dropped him. He's been dropped by like all these different brands, and then he got fired from the Celebrity Show, and then they were like to him, oh, because apparently someone commented saying, oh, do you know what this means? And he wrote, yeah. And then later on, he's now saying, oh, I didn't know what it means.
Oh, yeah, because I was going to say, I thought that, because I feel like most people know that like the swastika was taken by the Nazis because it used to be like a Hindu symbol. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But is that what he's
Yeah.
talking about? Because, wait, I'm going to Google it.
I'm not exactly sure what he posted. Apparently, it was like a cat was in it or something.
Oh, okay, I'm
Pete
seeing.
Evans.
Oh, no, it's not it's just some butterfly thing with a weird kind of spirally thing. I've never seen that before. Have you seen that symbol?
Oh yeah, I'm just looking at it. Yeah, I've never seen that before either. Why is like the caterpillar wearing a MAGA hat? It's just random.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I don't understand that at all because like I'm not going to say that MAGA people are Nazis, but you know, kind of similar.
Maybe
So it's weird to have a butterfly and a like I don't get it.
I don't understand this. But I also wouldn't have thought that this was a neo-Nazi symbol because I mean I don't know enough about neo-Nazi like Nazi stuff anyway, so but I wouldn't have guessed that this had anything to do with that. Would
yeah,
you?
I don't
like,
really. But in this article I'm reading that symbol was worn by like the Christchurch shooter.
Oh, okay.
So
Wait,
yeah,
what symbol? The butterfly or the thing that's in the
no,
butterfly
like
wing?
the circle thing.
Oh, okay.
So I understand I get the issue with that, but I also like I don't know. I don't want to like sympathize with him, but I've never seen that before. So maybe he didn't know. But
Oh yeah. But he also wrote there are many like on the post he wrote there are many different interpretations of this image. Peace and love to you always. To all always.
oh wait.
So
And someone wrote the symbol on the butterfly is a representation of the black sun, and then he responded and said, "I was waiting for someone to see that."
yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. So someone was saying how he kind of knew what it was about, but like I to be honest, that he clearly didn't have the intention of the neo-Nazi meaning, but I just feel like he's also kind of losing his mind. Clearly, he's
He
just not
has
right.
like
in the
I know
head.
that he's a anti-vaxxer and like he loves essential oils, and I'm just like, oh god, I can't even.
Yeah, he got in trouble for like recommending stuff to like cure you from coronavirus. He was like saying a bunch of like witchy bullshit, you know, like use these oils or something and you know you'll be cured of it. It's like, what are you talking about?
Oh god, I just
So
I can't. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Do you think that he deserves to be dropped from all these things because of that? I kind of I do, but I don't. I don't know.
I don't know. I think he needs like actual help. I don't know whether everyone dropping him is going to actually help him at all. So, as
Yeah,
in,
I
like, he
think
needs
it's just,
actual
I
help.
guess when you just think about it, it's like, well, we don't want to be like giving money to this person who is posting
Yeah,
neo-Nazi
yeah,
symbols.
yeah. No, I understand the show dropping him and stuff, but I
Yeah,
don't really understand why all his like assistants and stuff would need to drop him. Like, surely they would know that there's something wrong with him, and they could probably just need to get him help. But then again, it's also maybe not their responsibility. I don't know. It's a bit
yeah.
hard, that
It
one.
is difficult when people fall into like a conspiracy hole. It's like they can't get out of that sometimes. It becomes like their beliefs, their mindset.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know, like I don't blame people for like you shouldn't take everything that the media puts out there as gospel. Like I know that
Yeah.
you can't take everything for face. You have to like question some things, but it's just people just take it to extremes.
Yeah.
Because the media obviously definitely do lie about things, or they'll make things more exaggerated because
Oh,
that's kind of
totally.
their job to sell stuff to us. So yeah, but he's obviously just taken it way too far, and he
Yeah.
clearly needs like mental health help
Yeah.
because yeah,
I totally agree with that. But speaking of the media and other things in the media, the Hillsong
yeah.
drama.
Oh my god.
So I didn't realize that this guy that you were talking about was like
Yeah,
is the one who's like best friends with Justin Bieber.
yeah. So he um and Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, they're all
Yeah.
like friends. And
Yeah.
he opened the church in New York or something. I think
Yes.
he's like the main, yeah. And I didn't realize that Hillsong was an Australian, like it originated in Australia. For
Yeah.
some reason, I always thought that it was like a New Zealand or American thing. I
Oh,
just assumed
interesting.
that all churches are
American.
American or something because it's
I
just
think that
not
too.
very Australian. Because,
No.
like, it's not very in Australia. Like, I don't, yeah. But anyway, so yeah, he was obviously called out by his wife, and now he's been like fired from being the leader, whatever it is.
Hmm.
And yeah, and the mistress has now come out and said all this stuff.
Yeah,
I
because the
just like,
mistress was like the stage manager of the church in New York or something. So I think they had to work together a lot, and that's obviously how it started.
yeah, yeah. But like, I don't know, the whole thing is just so messy. Apparently, Justin Bieber and all that have unfollowed him on social media,
Oh, which
and
is like, no offense to Biebs, but didn't he cheat on Selena? It's like,
Uh, yeah. I feel like in his mind though that he thinks that now he's like a changed person, which like fair enough he could be. Um, and maybe he is. Well, he
mhm.
seems to be anyway, because he seems to be way less problematic than he was like,
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
um, and he seems to be happier now. But yeah, it's a bit hypocritical, but it is what it is, I guess. Like I just feel like he doesn't want to associate with someone like that anymore, I guess. But yeah, I just feel like these types of churches and stuff always have some controversy around them because no one seems to be able to follow all the rules that they set in place.
Of
Do you know what I
course.
mean? Like because people are just going to be people and they're going to do dumb shit.
I think it's
So
also
you
that
can't,
combined with like fame.
yeah. Although, like, no offense, but like, I didn't know about this guy until all of this, and I literally could care less about him now. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I just think it's funny, like, how, I don't know, you have to practice what you preach.
Mm. But a lot of them don't. Like,
Yeah, they
so
don't.
many of them don't. That's why I just don't like. idolizing these types of things because I just think it causes issues. Like whenever you're relying on a person, I just tend to think that a lot of the times they'll probably do something themselves that's probably not the best.
Totally. And you know what annoys me about Hillsong also is that Hillsong, don't sue us. Is that I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, they're good. I think Americans are like, oh, they're good because they don't know of any bad things that they've done. And I'm just like, well, remember when we had the plebiscite about same-sex marriage?
Yeah.
People from Hillsong in Australia were like urging people to vote no. And it's like, I feel like Americans, like they don't really know what that means, or they don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, that's so problematic.
The thing is though, like unfortunately, a lot of these churches just all have that opinion. Like it's obviously not just Hillsong, it's like the Catholic Church, it's all these other churches that didn't want gay marriage to be legal. Which, you know what, at the end of the day, technically, like it's their religion, I guess, it's their choice. How it really affects them, I'm not really sure. But anyway, if they want to vote that, they can, I guess. But what I have an issue with is when they just like try and force their opinions upon everyone else. Like that just makes me annoyed. Or like when they try and shame people for their choices, it's like, oh yeah, that's when I get annoyed with religion. I don't really care if people want to be a part of any religion, but just don't force it upon everyone else.
Totally. Like, just don't be extremist.
Yeah, it just gets annoying and very preachy. And
I totally agree. But now I have some questions for you. So I think the audience will get to know you better through these questions. Are you excited?
Yeah. Sure.
So the first one is, what is your favorite trait about yourself?
I would say, I guess my ability to like just laugh at everything. I don't know, my humor.
Oh, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah,
a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite trait in other people? The same thing?
Probably. I don't like people that take things too seriously all the time.
I totally agree.
That would probably be like, I like people that are just chill and go with the flow. I don't like when people are highly strung.
Yeah, me neither. So, can you hear that police siren?
Yeah. I think it's an ambulance. Yeah.
Oh my
Someone's
God.
gone down your street.
It sounds so close to me. But anyway, what is your least favorite trait in yourself and in other people?
In myself, it'd probably be that I can be like stubborn, I guess, sometimes about things. Like once I have an opinion on something, it's kind of hard sometimes to change my mind.
Yeah, I feel that. I agree with that about you.
Yeah, but my least favorite, it's probably my least favorite thing in other people as well, though, ironically, is that I don't really like when other people aren't open to stuff either. So
right.
It's a bit hypocritical, but I mean, I'm aware that I am stubborn though, so at least I'm self-aware, I guess.
Oh yeah, as long as you're self-aware, that's all that matters. Yeah. If you could live anywhere in the world for 1 year, where would it be?
Ooh.
Just 1 year, that's all.
Just 1 year. I would probably pick Dublin, just because
I was
would
gonna
like
say,
to know what it's like
I
to
reckon
live
you'd
there.
pick Ireland.
Yeah, I'd pick Ireland. Yeah, obviously my family and stuff, I'm from there, but I never really like got to know what it's like to grow up there. So it'd be interesting to see what it's like to actually live there for a year.
Yeah, true. But is
Yeah.
Dublin like cold normally?
Well, all of Ireland's cold, but
Yeah.
it's not as bad, I think, in Dublin than it is in other places in Ireland. So
Yeah,
I'd probably
right.
pick Dublin for that reason. Yeah.
Right. Okay. I like that.
Mm.
If you could have a dinner party with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh,
It's a
that's a
hard
really good
one.
question. I don't know.
Like, for instance, mine would be like Wes Craven, who like created Scream, and like maybe Steven Spielberg and like Audrey Hepburn, and maybe I would want like a maybe like um I was about to say George Washington. That would be right.
I would, yeah. The thing is, though, like I would love to say someone like smart, like Albert Einstein or something like that, but I feel like I would not know what to talk to him about. I'd feel really dumb
Yeah.
talking to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'd probably pick someone like Ricky Gervais because I love Ricky Gervais so much.
Oh, I
I
like
think he's
that.
hilarious. Yeah. And I love the fact he created The Office, which is like one of my favorite
I
shows.
know. Yeah, what a legend. I thought you were about to say, do you know who Richard Ramirez is?
Oh my God, that killer. No. Although
That
I
would be
probably would,
interesting.
that would be interesting. What is he called? The Night Stalker
The
or
Night
something.
Stalker.
Yeah.
God.
I probably would be interested in talking to someone who was a serial killer, but
Honestly, same. As long
also,
as they're like tied to a chair, I don't want them roaming.
yeah, also that would be disturbing at the same time. But
Yeah, or
for a
like.
more light-hearted answer, I'm going to pick Ricky Gervais for that one.
Okay, great. I love
Yeah.
that. Do you have a favorite scent?
Do you mean like perfume or like just in general?
Or just in general, like your favorite smell? Like my favorite smell is lavender.
Lavender. Well, I like the smell of like, this is gonna make me. I like the smell of like bakery, like you know when you walk past the
Oh,
bakery or something.
yeah.
I like that smell.
Just like bread in general.
Just like the smell of bread. Love bread. Probably too
Totally.
much, but yeah, love bread.
No, I
Yeah, I'd
love
pick
bread
that.
too.
I was gonna say like, I was like, oh, maybe like grass, but I freaking have hay fever. Like, why would I like the smell of grass?
See, like I
I
like the
definitely,
smell of like rain on grass.
yeah, I do like that smell as well. I like yeah, like that smell when you're in like a forest. That like I don't
Oh,
know how to explain it.
yeah.
That's a nice smell. And I
I
love the
agree.
smell of a new car actually. Oh, the smell of a new
Oh
car is
my
great.
God, new car smell is amazing. Like Addie
Oh, it's
is getting a new car and I'm excited to smell it.
that's so weird. But I totally agree. I love the smell of a new car. It's the best.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite type of cuisine?
Mm,
I
well,
feel
I
like you like
love Indian
Indian.
food.
Yeah.
I love Indian food. If I had to pick one, it'd be either Indian or just like Italian food. But
Yeah.
I do love Indian food. I love spicy food. So
Yeah, me too.
Indian's just the best as well. Like it's just so good.
It is. Like I remember, was it with you? I think you were there when
Probably.
I we were having I think we ordered Indian food to my house and there was someone
Mm.
there who who like could not eat spicy food and they ate like
Oh
butter
yeah.
chicken and they were just like, oh my God, it's so spicy. I'm like, literally try mine and your head will fall off.
Yeah. I like, I mean, I feel bad because obviously some people are not used to spicy food, but
Yeah.
I just like can't fuck with people that don't like spicy food because I just love it. And
Me
I
too.
don't understand when people don't like it. I'm like, what do you mean you don't like it? Um,
Me
it's
too.
yeah, but whenever I go to like an Indian restaurant and someone orders butter chicken, I'm like, oh my God.
I know. I'm just like, ugh, basic. Like I put like sriracha and like chili things on like everything that I eat.
Oh my God, I love sriracha.
Oh,
Have you
me
tried
too.
sriracha like mayo? The stuff
No.
that's so good as well. I like that.
Oh, you used to love Nando's, didn't you?
Oh my God, I love Nando's.
I've
And
never
I would
been.
always, you've never been to Nando's?
No.
Have you, so you never tried Nando's chips?
No.
See, oh my God, Nando's chips are like probably my favorite chips. They are the best chips
No.
ever. Because they have like, the chips are like got that salt on it. Oh my God, it's like the best salt. My
Where is
favorite
the
chips for
closest
sure.
Nando's? Wasn't there one in Greensey, but they got rid of it?
Yeah, they got rid of that one, which is sad. Probably the closest one is either the one at Uni Hill or
There's
the
one at
one
Uni
in,
Hill.
yeah, yeah.
Where?
It's like, you know where that DFO is?
Yeah.
And you know how there's like a Degani's on a little eating area? Like,
Knowledge is good.
what?
That's serious.
Sorry, my Apple Watch just like did something weird then. Um, it's like across from Degani's on the other side, basically.
Oh,
But it's near
interesting.
like, yeah, it's like on the outside. It's not inside the DFO,
Right.
but it's like right outside it.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
think I know. I think I know what you
yeah,
mean. Yeah, we need to go there and have me try
yeah. I'm
something.
so surprised you haven't tried it.
I
I'm
think
pretty sure
because
they
they
have
don't
like
have,
heaps.
do they have vegetarian food?
I thought they did have vegetarian food. I'm pretty sure they do. Or maybe they don't. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. We'll have to look it up. But I had another question and now I forgot what it was. Do you have a favorite snack food?
I don't really snack, but yeah, I don't really snack. I like protein bars. I don't know. I don't really have a snack though. I mainly drink coffee. That is like, I guess, my snack. I
That's
don't know.
good.
Yeah.
Love
I
that.
don't, I tend to just have meals.
That's
I
very
don't
healthy.
really,
Cannot relate.
yeah. No, but like the obvious, at the moment, like they've been bigger meals than normal over
Yeah,
lockdown.
of
But
course.
I don't know. I can't really think of a snack. I mean, I like chips. I like all types of chips, but
Me too. I'm really into. Have you had peanut butter cups? Reese's?
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah, they're good.
obsessed with them.
Oh, my favorite like chocolate, like that's easiest to eat, I reckon, is either a Kinder Bueno or a Kit Kat. They're like my favorite.
I love
Have you
Bueno.
had?
I'm not really into a Kit Kat. I don't know why.
Oh, really? I love Kit Kats.
I hate with a passion crunchy.
Yeah, I don't really get
I
crunchy.
hate
I
the consistency. I feel like it gets stuck in your teeth. Like, ugh.
Mm. What's even worse than a crunchy is a violet crumble.
Oh,
Disgusting.
yuck.
Disgusting.
Do you like Turkish
Because
delight?
I actually don't mind Turkish delight.
Me too. I feel like it's very polarizing and people love it or hate it. I like it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be like my first choice, but
If
it's
it's
also
there.
not my
If it's
last.
there, I'll eat
Yeah,
it.
if it's there, I'll definitely eat it, but it's not my first choice.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know those like favorites. You know how people buy favorites all the time.
Yes.
I hate those like knockoff Mars bar things. What are they called?
Oh. It starts
I
with
don't
M,
know what
doesn't
they're
it?
called.
No.
Is it a? Is it a? Yeah, it does start with M.
Maury? No.
It's something Mo, like a Mora, or I don't know. It's something weird, but I
I know what
don't
you're
like.
talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't like a lot of favorites. I
Me
tend to
neither. I
eat the
always
ones.
seem to get them as presents, and I'm like, there's like 2 things in there that I'll eat. Everything else is yuck.
Yeah, that's like it's like when you get roses or something, and then there's only like certain ones that you'll eat, and then the rest just like there's always the same ones that get left, and it's like I don't know. I just
Always.
think sometimes I'm just like, oh, why do people buy these? Why are they so popular? Because they just I find that half of the box goes to waste.
I think it's good for a party where obviously there's a lot of
Yeah.
variety and people can like pick and choose. But if I'm gonna buy like chocolate for someone, I always get like seashells.
Yeah. Usually I'll just get like something that I know majority of people will like.
Yeah.
It's just the easier thing. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite day of the week?
Mm, probably Friday, but I mean, days of the week mean nothing to me because of my job. Like I work every day
Yeah,
essentially.
that is very true. I feel like for
Yeah.
me, like in high school, like I loved Thursday because I feel like on a Thursday you're like, oh well, it's just exciting to know that you only have one more day to the weekend, and then
Yeah.
Fridays is usually really like chill and you don't have to do a lot.
Yeah. I do like Thursday, Fridays. I will say that. Like when I was at school, I always liked Thursday, Fridays. Um,
What
don't
about
like,
days that you hate? I hate Sunday.
yeah, I hate Sunday as well. And like, I mean, it's a bit different now because I'm like, I
Yeah.
work whatever day. But when I was, I don't know. But even when I like work Sundays, I still don't like it. Or like I have a day off Sunday, I still don't like it because I don't know. Everyone's like kind of like, you get like those, everyone's like depressed because they have to go back to work Monday
Yeah.
or they've got
It just
stuff on
makes me
Monday.
like
And
anxious. It's like, oh, I feel like
yeah.
you are like, it's like your last day of like doing nothing, but you spend the whole
Mm.
day thinking about Monday, so it goes to waste.
Yeah, I always hated Sundays when I was at school. Always hated it.
I
And
mean,
I don't
like
really
days of
like
the week are just irrelevant now.
they are now, for sure. But yeah, when I was at school, wasn't a fan of Sunday. Didn't really
Yeah.
like Wednesday either. Don't know why. Just don't like Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't really
Uh,
like Wednesday.
but yeah, not a fan of a Sunday.
Do you have a favorite month of the year? Are you gonna say your birth month?
Mm, yeah, I like January obviously because it's the month I'm born, but
Yeah.
uh,
Obviously, once again, months of the year are relevant.
yeah, kind of. I do kind of like October though because it's like Halloween and it's kind of starting to get into like that season. But mm, just because it's a nice time of year, I like this time of year, like right before Christmas. It's alright.
Yeah, see, I don't. I love October, obviously because it's my birthday, and also
Yeah.
Halloween, but also because like in high school and in uni, like that's like the end of the semester,
Mm,
and that's exciting.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
and it's
See, when
also
I was
good
at
weather.
uni, yeah. See, when I was at uni, like I always loved October, November as well because that's when I like finished up
Yeah.
everything and I would have like spare time again. But I I don't know. I hate like the only thing I don't like about having my birthday in January is it can be really hot and it's
Oh,
generally like fire season or something's going on. So
yeah.
I'm not really a fan of that. I like my favorite like weather is like 25 degrees or like,
Same. Same.
like late 20s, but it's not like too hot and there's like a nice breeze.
I
So I like,
completely agree with that. I would say actually 23 is my
yeah.
my ultimate.
I like that weather where you can probably wear whatever you want and be comfortable. Like you can wear shorts and be comfortable, but you could also wear jeans and be comfortable. You know what I mean? Like
I
you
just
don't have
like a
to.
consistent weather. I'm like, if I leave the
Yeah,
house in shorts, I want to be able to stay in shorts and like not feel freezing. But also, like, if I leave the house in
yeah,
pants, like, yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I like when it's like warm, but there's a cool breeze to like counteract it. I don't
Oh,
know.
I
I'm not.
totally agree.
Yeah, I hate like extremes, and we have so many extremes in Melbourne. It's
We
either like
sure do.
freezing or it's like 40 degrees, and I
Yeah.
just like I can't function when it's like 40 degrees. It's way
Oh,
too hot.
me neither. That's why I'm kind of glad that I don't have a job right now. I'm like, I'm just
Yeah,
gonna sit in my air conditioning.
I know. It's way too hot.
Yeah, I just also hate, yeah, like I hate trying to dress for weather. Like I'm just having flashbacks to um when I was in Europe. Actually, that had really nothing to do with the weather. I just that no connection.
Mm.
Like we were on a I was with Addie and we were on a bus to I think we were going from Germany to Poland and like I was wearing pants
Mm.
and on the bus it was so hot. And I tried to
Mm.
roll my pants up because I have, I mean, I have very muscular legs. So they didn't roll very far. I got it to like below my knee and I was like, well, I'm just going to die. Like, what am I supposed to do?
I'm just gonna die.
I hate that
There's,
feeling. And also, the guy next
oh,
to me on the bus was, I think he washed his hands with a water bottle, like just sitting down, and the water went all over me.
oh, that's not nice of him. What the fuck?
I feel like I always get liquids thrown on me. Like, did I tell you about the plane?
No,
Did I not tell you about what happened to me on the plane to Hong Kong?
I don't think so. No.
Oh my God. Well, I was sitting next to this guy and we were talking and he was really nice. He's like from Cambodia or whatever. And then
Mm.
the flight attendant comes and he like orders a coffee and
Mm.
and he was on the window and I was on the aisle. So when she came to give him the coffee, she had to like lean over me and
Yeah.
he put his hand up to get it and he knocked it and the entire coffee went all over me before
Oh my
the flight
god.
had barely taken off.
Oh no.
And
Did it
I
like
was just like, it
did it
didn't
burn?
like burn. No, it didn't burn. I mean, it was hot,
Oh.
but I was just there like,
Yeah.
oh my God. And he felt so bad. He was like, oh my God, can I help you? And then the flight attendant came and they both had tissues and they were just like trying to like blot it off of me. And I was like, no, stop touching me.
Oh my god. That is the worst.
But
I
then,
hate that feeling as well because then you get like sticky.
oh, the worst part is like how sticky it is. But then luckily I had another
Yeah.
shirt, so I just got changed. But I was like,
Oh, that's
of
right.
course this happens to me.
That's the worst. That was the one thing I would hate when you're out, like at a bar or something, or like at a club, and people would like spill their drinks
Oh,
everywhere. And
same.
you'd be trying to get like that walk you have to do from the bar to your friends to bring your drinks is just the most
It's like
dangerous
carrying a
thing
bomb.
ever. Oh my god, it literally is. And like the amount of people you like bump into as well, and the fucking by
Yeah,
the time you get to the table, half the drink is missing,
full.
and you're like, oh fuck, it's just so annoying.
Fully. But I
And then
also hate
obviously,
like on the bar when you go to order and you put your hand down and it's wet. I'm like, ew.
oh, or when you're like walking around and it makes that like disgusting noise, the floor, it like your shoe
Oh,
like sticks to the floor.
yeah. At a certain
Oh my
club that
god.
we used to go to, the
Yeah.
terrible.
Oh, it's disgusting. Like the amount of times you'd be walking, I could like hear like it would make like that noise. It was almost like my feet were like getting sticky tape to the floor and then like
Yeah.
lifting off.
Oh
So
God.
gross.
But
I was like,
I miss going out, even though I miss that the gross part of it.
yeah. I mean, I miss like some aspects of it, but then I'm like the idea of it, I'm also like I can't be bothered doing it.
Oh,
Do you know what I
totally
mean?
same. It's all
Oh,
good in theory. I mean, I miss like socializing, really.
yeah. I mean, isn't he meant to announce this weekend. It's meant to be like the final step out of all this. So,
well,
I mean, I guess
makes sense. We've been like so long without zero cases.
Is it 0 cases again today?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's been like 20 days now.
Yeah, my God.
And like, unfortunately, all the other states now are turning to shit.
I know.
Like South Australia is in lockdown now for 6 days. So
I know, how crazy. Well, thank God we're here.
oh no, thank fuck. It's so much better off that we're like coming out of it now whilst we're going into Christmas rather than the other way around.
I know, thank God.
That'd be the worst.
Yeah, very, very grateful to be in Melbourne. But anyway, Erin, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun.
I did. Thank you for having me.
Of course, anytime. Listeners, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Charlie Wright, with Charlie has 2 R's in it, and you can follow the show on Instagram at Always Right Pod. Always Right Pod or podcast? I think it's Always Right Podcast. Yeah. But anyway, Erin, thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, bye.
Bye.